As Dr. Eric, the fitness physician, where I talk about all things related to hormonal fitness, muscle medicine, hormone optimization, peptides, and much, much more. So, continuing on about thyroid. So, I'm going to talk about some bad things in terms of conversion, right? We talked before about how we want optimal production of thyroid hormone and optimal conversion into the active hormone T3 so it can act in the cell, right? So, today we're going to talk about some bad stuff. So I wrote it in red and I wore a red shirt for my Spider-Man shirt. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's good, not bad. Just so you know. Anyway, so we're going to talk about things that can actually go down the wrong pathway. In other words, things instead of T4 actively converting into T3, it can be converted into reverse T3, which is not good. And we talked about that before, where it inhibits, it blocks the receptor, so T3 cannot act, and basically has the opposite effects in a sense. So obviously, these are the common things we think about in terms of things that can adversely affect thyroid function. People wonder why they have these conditions, why they're related. And it's not just because of rT3, it's because of other things too. This is just one more little thing that can affect things, and it affects the thyroid, affects the adrenal glands, affects many, many other things. And it's the common bad stuff that we talk about all the time, right? Biggest ones are stress, physical stress, emotional stress, mental stress, adrenal stress. All these things can affect this, and by affecting adrenal function and by adversely affecting this, it can push the thyroid production pathway into rT3 instead of T3. Obviously, it does a lot of other bad things to your system too, but this is just another one. Trauma, injuries, major, physical harm, mental trauma, things of this nature. Think of like being attacked, or an assault, or a bad scare, just car accidents, things of this nature. Low calorie diets, starvation, very, very low calorie diets for too long, malnutrition, things of this nature. Of course, inflammation and infections are everywhere, especially just generalized inflammation. We could talk an hour about that, right? So a lot of things can do that. So smoldering infections, micronutrient deficiencies, hormonal inefficiencies, lack of sleep, poor diet, etc. Lingering infections, not just active infections, but sometimes, active infections, but sometimes smoldering chronic infections, gut infections, leaky gut, things of this nature. Toxins, of course, toxins could just be medications. It could be heavy metals from our water, our food, the plastics, everything that around, the things that we talk about all the time, getting rid of. Medications, a lot of medication side effects can adversely affect thyroid function and a lot of other hormonal functions too. We talk about this all the time. And liver, kidney, and adrenal issues. Adrenal and thyroid are intimately related, as I've talked about before. Adrenal dysfunction can adversely affect the thyroid by throwing off the system. Increasing levels of cortisol, of course, can adversely affect thyroid, can affect your sex hormones, growth hormone, and many other things. Of course, liver and kidney are integral too to proper metabolic functioning. So any of these systems are they're thrown out of whack. This is why, again, if one of these systems is off, it can affect many other systems too. Thyroid, growth hormone, testosterone, estrogen, they're all intimately related. It's not just a question of following a cookbook and just giving this and adjusting that. It's much more difficult than that. That's why you have to make sure you work with a trained clinician who's been through this and actually treated medical patients to address all these issues. And again, it doesn't have to be me, it can be anybody, but just be careful who you're reading to. You read about a lot of things online, a lot of social media gurus, practicing medicine without a license. You got to be really careful with your body, folks. I preach this all the time, and it's only because I care and I want the right thing for my patients and my loved ones. So anyway, so next time we're going to talk about T4 to T3 and talk continuously more about metabolism and thyroid and much more. Guys, if you like this, please share this, tag me, tag others, and share it with your friends. Please reach out to me on social media. Let me know what you want to talk about. I'm doing, reach out to me too if you want to work with me. I'm doing telemedicine consultations everywhere, and I can work with anyone, anytime. I'm also doing a great 1-2 combination consultation with my partner, Alec Gilbert. We have the ultimate optimization program: health, fitness, nutrition, hormones, peptides, and much, much more. So reach out, link in the bio. Everyone have an awesome weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.